Hello, I'm Ariana Halls, and I'm going to talk to you about why I believe teachers and faculty should be armed. Do you remember the Sandy Hook school shooting? I certainly do. Horror struck all over America to hear that 20 innocent lives have been taken at such a young age. I believe had teachers been armed and ready, some lives could have been easily saved. Just since the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012, there has been about 220 shootings recorded. That's at least one a week. This map is a good demonstration. The red dots are where one or more people have been killed. Purple is where one or more have been injured. And the green is other, such as suicides, misfires, and weapons that have been discharged on campus or inside the building. Typically, school shooters target a school to return where they experience social or psychological trauma. They go back to the school to cause harm, knowing that the faculty is not armed and cannot protect themselves. Sometimes it takes too long for police to respond to shootings, and if you're from a small school like me, there are no security officers or police officers on campus. This makes the school an easy target. Arming faculty members could make it significantly more difficult for shooters to torment students or staff. Therefore, the shooter would be unsuccessful in his endeavors. To own a handgun, you must pass a background check. It's the same for teachers. Since the teachers have a clear background, they are clear to own a handgun. As of 2016, 9 states have allowed concealed carry on college campuses, and those are Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Oregon, Kansas, Arkansas, Wisconsin, Mississippi, and Texas. And this graph shows, again, the orange striped states are where guns are only allowed in locked cars in parking lots. The yellow striped states, schools may decide whether they can have concealed carry. In the black outline states, concealed carry is allowed, and schools may decide whether they can carry or not. With the red outline states, concealed carry allowed by law. With the green outlined states, concealed carry is prohibited on campus by law, which I believe makes it more dangerous. Do you remember Victoria Lee Soto? She was the teacher who hid 15 kindergartners in her closet to hide them from the Sandy Hook shooter, who then murdered her. Imagine if she had been armed and ready. She has been deemed a hero for her brave actions. However, I believe had she been legally armed, she would still be here today and be considered an even bigger hero. Schools may decide whether to arm their faculty or not. However, if they do, the staff must pass all state requirements to carry a handgun. The laws differ per state. They must complete gun safety courses as well as self-defense training. In the classroom, weapons should be easily accessible to faculty only, and students will not know the location of the weapons. I do not have children of my own. However, I do have siblings much younger than me that are in elementary school. When you send your children to school, you expect them to be safe and the school itself to be deemed a safe place. When the Sandy Hook shooting took place, parents expected their children to be safe and sound, and for some, that wasn't the case. The pain that these families have suffered and are still suffering is unimaginable. Having the good guys armed and ready for those who are out to harm innocent people could save lives and prevent tragedy like those of the Sandy Hook shooting. The sole purpose of this idea is safety. I believe students and teachers may feel vulnerable in dangerous situations because there is no way to protect themselves by not allowing weapons at schools. Having a weapon and being ahead of the criminals would make students and faculty feel safe. So this is why I believe that teachers should possess handguns at school.